Remember Aido? Of course you do. It did a marvelous group of things shown in a professionally shot video just like this one. Well, they got themselves a spokesman, intercut him with some of that older footage, and now they're going to try and sell you on something completely different. Stay tuned.
If I was thinking of investing in a consumer robotics company, there are a number of questions I would ask. One of them being, is there a market for it? It hasn't been long since Aido launched on Indiegogo, and the amount of progress InGen has made is incredible.
Boy, did he get that right. The progress that InGen Dynamics Incorporated has made on the Aido based on their own recordings and videos has been nothing short of incredible. In our opinion, incredibly non-existent and incredibly bad. But this isn't really so much about that. It's about the fact that the video that you're seeing here today wasn't on any of the InGen websites. It's on something completely and totally different. Something called Magnus. Let's talk about that, shall we? A little history to bring everyone up to speed. Indiegogo first hosted the Aido campaign, which later migrated over to StartEngine. It raised quite a bit of money on both, and they've been giving so-called updates ever since. The latest one occurring on February 24th, 2018, and shown here. Of course, after having come out with and published an update, particularly on Indiegogo, the backers of Aido, who have been waiting patiently for their miracle robot, are more than happy to give voice to what they think their concerns are, and are happy enough to share exactly how they feel about the update and about the possibilities of their shipment actually coming through. This is seen usually in the comments section of the Indiegogo campaign, though occasionally it used to be seen in the comments section on StartEngine as well. Here you see some examples that are pretty typical right after the new announcement was made on February 24th. The one thing that we don't understand, there is that other thing hanging over that was never mentioned in the update, Magnus. This is Magnus. It's a website that is going to launch at the current time, showing at 2 days, 18 hours, and roughly 20 minutes. This is an interesting thing because no one has said anything about Arshad Hisham's involvement with this, or the fact that they've cannibalized things from the Aido campaigns, both of them, on Indiegogo and StartEngine, in order to make this happen. Now, if you go to the website, and the site URL is going to be showing below this video if you want to go there, you're going to see all kinds of interesting things coming up. Not only what is Magnus, but something that says how much money that they have in commitments for the ecosystem, as they call it, and several other things involving what is essentially a token sale. That is correct. They're using Ether rather than Bitcoin, something that has been used by scammers now for some time. In fact, the entire cryptocurrency industry is rife with scammers, and it appears that Aido is going to join them. One of the more interesting things about it is the press coverage and industry recognition that you see here. All of those things that they are talking about are the same ones that talked about Aido, starting with the IgG campaign. Something that we personally would like to question: the brand ambassadorship. Do any of these people really endorse this? Looking at the team, here are the names. Maybe you should contact them and find out if they are aware that they're being used to promote cryptocurrency. Magnus. It's really a nifty name, and one that we would highly recommend that you look into, because there is another Magnus that uses a different URL and site, and we have that down below as well if you want to see it, that apparently has nothing to do with this. Now, earlier we had made mention of the fact that they had cannibalized certain aspects of both of the Aido campaigns in order to promote this token sale, or ICO. We don't expect you to believe us and take us just at our word, so we provided you with proof. The videos you are about to see appear on both Aido and on Magnus. The labeling at the bottom is not ours, it is theirs. Did the people that made these videos know that this was going to happen? Why don't you ask them?
So I'm just suggesting that if you have something so good that you could have a general robot that can work in so many environments, and you've gotten tremendous traction in the media, you have tremendous traction from raising money, okay, that those stakeholders themselves are telling you don't keep the focus narrow. Great, because to get this far, I fully appreciate what you must have gone through to get to this point. And I think you really have something. People who don't have anything to offer the world are not going to be this successful at fundraising.
You know, it could be, you know, I think we're very interested in what the next stage of user interface will be, right? When we don't use tablets and we don't use screens. And we see that as being very, you know, important and appealing for patients.
Which is the product. So I mean, I think the concept's cool. I do remember seeing, I think I actually saw it in Indiegogo at some point in time. Right. I think the product's super interesting and compelling. There's a lot of applications for it. I like your approach to kind of opening up to allow developers to come in and do their.
What is the, so I understand you're refining product development. What is the lead use case you have in mind for now?
Right, it's
or are you
tracking people to see faces.
Okay.
Yep. So I think the lead use cases would definitely be in.
Does it actually turn based on who's talking?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it is a combination of how you move your head plus speech. Right. It can actually.
Okay, that's probably some pretty damning evidence right there by itself. You can go to the Magnus website and take a look at some of their individual pages and determine for yourself whether it makes any kind of sense at all, because everything that is on there, from the Walt Disney short listing onward to the videos as you've just now seen, all seem to be lifted from previous Aido campaigns, without giving the Aido campaign proper attribution and without making sure that anybody knows that the people that were behind that and are behind this at Magnus now have yet to deliver a product, or really to shoot a video that shows a product that actually works. So, make up your own minds what you want to do. They were kind enough to provide the names and companies that various people are working at, so you'd have a way of contacting them. And I would suspect that some of you are going to do that and ask them point blank, why are you supporting cryptocurrency, and or why are you still supporting Aido? A final note. You just saw a page go by that said that they are giving you all kinds of prizes for tweets and various other things on the internet. Wow. They've moved into MLM territory, haven't they? Well, that's all for now. It's your money. Please, spend it wisely.